future talented violinist there, I would say.
That was fun.
In 2005, I happened to meet some young gentlemen who I think had probably an inspirational idea to bring instrumentation to very young children into the school day.
On Music Kids Day, there's a certain vibe in the air here because you'll see children coming up the driveway as they're being dropped off, and they're all carrying their instruments and they have little tote bags.
So when they see me, they jump up and they ask, "Is it my day? Am I going to have a lesson?" And I love being able to tell them, yes, it's your day, you're going to have a lesson.
2, 1, and 2, good.
People ask me all the time, what's so important about studying a musical instrument? Isn't that just a luxury, something that's nice if you can afford it, but not really essential to a child's education? But in fact, it's actually one of the most important activities for enhancing brain development. What people don't realize is that 85% of all neural connections you will make in your life happen in the first 6 years, and another 10% over the next 6 years. So by the time you're 12, your brain has developed or made connections with as many neurons as it's possibly going to make. Everything after that, really, is just using the connections you already have. These connections determine a person's ability to think, to compute, and to reason. A person who has more neurons connected is more likely to be able to understand larger and more complex concepts better later on in life. Practicing a musical instrument is like boosting the RAM, the processing memory on your computer. You literally, neurologically, are growing your brain. What this does is create a tremendous neural network. And so as studies have shown, it's the single most important thing you can do to help a child become a more intelligent being.
In my own experience as an instrumental educator, and especially here with Music Kids, I have seen over and over again how many benefits there are developmentally for children as they embark on the journey of instrumental education. Students develop an enhanced ability to concentrate, to analyze, to focus, a sense of respect as well. Respect for the teacher, respect for their instrument, respect for their audience, for the composer who brought the music to us, and respect for themselves, respect for their ability to practice, their accountability coming back to the teacher having put in a good week of practice.
Good for you. What an accomplishment. Do you remember how hard that used to be?
At Music Kids, we believe in an integrated approach to music education, where instrumental lessons, they're not just an asterisk in a student's life, they're not just something to be crammed in with karate and soccer and all the other many activities they're involved with, but it's a natural part of the student's life in 3 different ways. Integrated into a student's academic life, it's part of their school day, part of their school program. It's integrated into their family life, it's something that their family is not just observers in, but they are participants in the process, in the journey of music education, and also integrated into a student's social life, where they are experiencing lessons, not with a group of people that they might never see again, but with their natural friends, with their natural peers in school.
When you do instrumental music with your natural peers in a school setting, people who you study lots of other subjects with, these are kids that you play on the playground with. It's less of an abstract, hypothetical thing. You know that you're going to be friends with these people for years and years.
With young children, when you have to drive to another location or a strange place, there might be a little hesitancy, kind of a stage fright. But this is here at the school. This is my school. It's like my home. Oh, we're just going to this room and having our lesson. So the children are comfortable because it's right here at the school. It's not that they have to drive somewhere to it. It's so simple that the parents love that. And they realize that they can be present for the lesson. They can show up for the end of the lesson, that's okay too. They can come to the group class, there's no pressure. And they get a few minutes of communication with the teacher, an email, they know what's happening, they're getting the feedback from the teacher. It's perfect, it's exactly for how people live now.
These days you're just busy. By the time you get out of work, doing homework, just everyday life doesn't give you the opportunity to go someplace else for a music lesson. As much as you love music and you want this in your child's life because it brings them so much more, it's sometimes very hard to carve out that time. So my child being able to go to a music lesson in school, it really has been the difference from being able to take music lessons or not being able to take music lessons. I'm happy that he is taking music lessons because it couldn't be done any other way.
Okay. Good. Try that by yourself. I'm not going to get Yes, Miles. Look at what a reach you can get. Okay? Nice. Very, very slowly. Can I hear?
We really feel that creative expression is dramatically underemphasized in far too many schools in the United States today. Children are not just vessels into which we pour knowledge. We need to be teaching them from the youngest of ages, from 3 to 7 years old especially, that they should feel uninhibited in expressing themselves creatively, not just receiving knowledge, but giving back and in sharing with their entire community.
Creativity is the thing that fuels basically our nation. Creativity is what makes us human. Creativity is what makes our society a civil society. It's what propels the whole nation forward. If we're losing creativity, what does that mean for the United States? So for me, something like Music Kids, having instrumentation in the school during the school day, helps to support creativity.
Well, creative expression, it should be the most important part of any child's education. Unfortunately, in this country, we think of creative expression as just music and art, and it's over here on the side, and if there's enough time to get to it, we will, when in fact it should be the center of education. Creative expression is the only way to ensure that you have 100% engagement of the learner, because creative expression, another word for it would be self-expression.
A Music Kids recital, I haven't missed one since I've been head of school. I really haven't. I enjoy the fact that there's little guys with these little tiny violins walking up with all of this just feeling of power that they have. They now can show everyone what they've done. That is really helping a child with self-esteem, helping a child with stage presence.
They're watching these students walk out with such poise, and they're watching them walk out like adults because they are absolutely sure of themselves on every single move. And the crowd goes wild when they see this little 5-year-old student finish with their bow up in the air and thank their pianist, like a professional adult performer would do. They just can't get enough. It's just the most wonderful feeling, and the applause is thunderous. There's no question in any of their minds what is expected of them and what they are capable of doing, and their expectations of themselves as a result grow.
The study of a musical instrument is really the heart of music education. We wouldn't think of teaching math appreciation or science appreciation. We teach kids how to do math, how to do science for themselves from a very early age. We at Music Kids believe in the importance of teaching kids how to make music right from the start.
I think one of the things that differentiates Music Kids from other music programs is the fact of the high quality of teachers that they have. They are extremely patient, well-trained, understand developmentally the 3-year-old and the 4-year-old. We're playing Twinkle 59 times a day, and they still are joyful about it. It really is remarkable. They understand eye contact. They understand patience. They are patient, and they're joyful with music.
She's one of the best teachers I've ever had.